everyone, and thanks for joining us for another drawing class. One of my favorite summer activities is to go camping. So today we're going to learn how to draw a camper. All right, friends, let's get started with drawing our camper. Grab a piece of paper. Any color paper will do. And you want your paper to go the long way, horizontal. And then grab something to draw with. A pencil or a pen or a crayon, whatever you like to draw with. I'm going to draw with my black skinny marker today, but I do have a bunch of fun colors set aside for when I want to add my details later. The first thing I want to draw for my camper is the wheel. So I'll go towards the bottom of my page and off to the left a little, and I'm going to draw a circle. Just like that. Not too big, not too little. Draw a circle. And inside that circle, you're going to draw another smaller circle right around. So it kind of looks like a ring. And then in the very, very middle, draw a little tiny circle like that. Now you have your camper's wheel. The next thing we want to draw is a line for the bottom of your camper. So I'm going to start on the edge of my wheel, kind of in the middle, like where my little circle is, and I'm going to draw a straight line over. Just like that. And then on the other side of my wheel, I'm going to draw another straight line, just a little bit shorter. So I want to start at the same spot on the edge of my wheel, about where that little circle is, and I'm going to draw a straight, shorter line. There, great. Now the tricky part. You want to connect these two lines. So the two edges, you want to connect with a big hill to make the body of your camper. So to do that, you're going to want to go up really high, but not too high and not too low. So I think I'm going to draw a dot right up there so I know where I want my hill to stop. Do you see a dot? All right, now I'm going to start on the left side, and I'm going to go up with my hill till I get to about my dot, and then I'm going to go down till I meet the edge, just like that. And it's okay if you miss your dot completely, or if you want to use a pencil so you can erase it later. Anything you want to do is fine. Remember, there are no mistakes with drawing, just little details you can improve later. All right, so now we have the body and the wheel of your camper. We're going to draw the door. The door is going to go right about here. And your door is going to be a big rectangle. So I want to go kind of in the middle here. And I'm going to start with my long side of my rectangle door. Then I'm going to draw a short side. And then draw one more long side down. Very good. Good rectangle. Now you want a window in your door, which is really just a square. So your square is going to have four sides that are about the same length on every side, or as close as you can get. And we need a doorknob, so I'm going to draw a little circle below my window. And we want this window to look like glass. So on the corners of my square, I'm going to add some slanty lines. That makes it look kind of like glass. All right, nice job. Next, on the bottom here, we want to add a little step. So you can step into the door of your camper. So I'm going to move a little bit over from the bottom of my door, and I'm going to draw a little line that slashes through the bottom. And I'll do the same thing on this side. And now I want to connect those two lines. So I'm going to go over a little bit farther, and I'm going to draw a straight line. That will be the step to get in the door. Okay, let's move on. If you need to pause or rewind or anything like that to catch up, you go ahead. I'm going to keep going. All right, I want to add a line over here. So kind of like where my doorknob is, I'm going to draw a straight line to the edge of my camper. And then I'm going to draw another line right on top. Like that. It'll look cool when we color it in later. And I want to do the same thing on the other side of my door. So let's see, I was right about here. I'm going to lift up my marker, put it down in the same spot on the other side of my door, and I'm going to draw a straight line. If it helps, you could use a ruler or a straight edge like a book or a frame. Then you would know your lines are straight. Or you can wing it like me. And now I have to draw my other line. Oh, and sometimes my lines get close together or they get far apart. That's all right. Gives your drawing some character. Good. Okay, we want to add a window over here in our camper. So I'm going to go up here a little bit, and I'm going to draw a line. And then on either side, I'm going to go down and out a little bit. Like that. All right, and this is a fun part. I'm going to make some waves here. Kind of like if you're drawing water, you make waves like this. Or if you're drawing a cloud, you do kind of a bunch of curly waves. We're going to do some waves in a straight line. This will be like the shade for our window. Perfect. And then I'm going to make some lines from the points of my curls here, and I'm going to draw the lines up to the top of my shade. You can make them straight, you can make them slanted like mine, whatever you want to do. And then I'm going to draw a straight line down from like the middle of that first curl. There, not all the way down because I want to leave some space here. And then here too, about the middle, I'm going to go down. Okay, and now here's a fun part. Why I left some markers set aside, because I want my camper to have pretty flowers. So I'm going to get my markers ready, and I'm going to add some flowers in the bottom here. So it'll look like the bottom of my window has a flower box. You can make your flowers however you want. You can make a little dot with some petals like that. You can make big sunflowers. That would be cool. So like a big dot with little yellow petals. You can make some tulips. Whatever you want to do for your pretty flowers. Sometimes if you just add a bunch of color, that kind of looks like flowers too. Some scribbles, right? There. Now we want to add a light, a tail light on the back of your camper. So we're going to go on the bottom here and we're going to draw the letter C. We want the top of your letter C and the bottom to connect to the body of your camper. And then we're going to draw some straight lines coming out so it looks like the light is on. All right, cool. We can draw the hitch for your camper. So on the bottom, on the other side, we're going to draw a straight line out again, and then up a little bit, another straight line, and connect them at the end. And then we're going to draw a little circle here. That's going to be your wheel. So this is the hitch. Maybe we'll put a little rectangle on the top there. And then something else that's fun we can add is like a bunch of little flags up here. So I'm going to go kind of to the side, almost like where my shade is, and I'm going to just make a big dip like that. And then I'm going to draw some long triangles to decorate my camper. Like that. Great. All right, you can add some grass on the bottom because campers don't float. So when I make my grass, I like to just do a bunch of letter M's, one after another. And they're all kind of different. See, just a big long line of M's, then it looks like grass. And I don't know, maybe you like to go camping on sunny days. Let's see, we can add the sun up here, a big circle with triangles coming out of the circle. Like that. Maybe you want to draw some clouds. There. And now you're ready to add your details.